Two of boxing's biggest stars are on a collision course. May 31st, they'll show out on the same card as Caleb Plant looks to dominate Armando Resendiz, and Charlo returns against Thomas Lamana. Saturday, May 31st, streaming free for Prime members on Prime Video.
Fight Hub TV, here with the one and only the dog, Anthony Dirrell. Anthony, big weekend, fight weekend here. Caleb Plant, Resendiz, Charlo, Lamana. What are your initial thoughts about everything kind of going on? Caleb Plant's kind of had a meteoric rise since his bout with you.
I mean, he just ain't. I don't think he's been active like that. He's still an amazing fighter. Everybody knows that he can box his ass off. But I just don't think he's had the right opponent in front of her. People just don't want to fight him. But I mean, he's here now, and that's all we can talk about.
He's got a young guy in front of him with Resendiz, a guy that's a power puncher. What do you think the Resendiz has the best chance of making the fight competitive with Caleb Plant?
Man, I have no idea. I never even seen the boy fight. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I have no idea. The main thing is we know the two that's going to clash. That's what it's about. It's not about the fight's not easy. It's tune-up fights. They ain't put these boys in there for nothing.
That's correct.
They put them in there so they can get a tune-up and fight each other. That's what it's about, these two.
Okay,
so let's
the
see if
incipient
both of these two have an amazing performance, then that'll boost the fight with them.
Okay, so Charlo fighting Lamana, Cornflake. Have you seen any film of him? A guy from New Jersey.
I haven't, man. I've been my boxing shit. I watched some fights, but my shit been. I ain't been watching that.
Let me.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but I had to come because I want to see it.
Right, and you know, because I know with you being a legend in the game yourself, coming from a fighting family, former champion like you are. First off, how you been, bro?
I've been
Where
blessed,
you been?
man.
How you been? How have you been since everything with Caleb Plant? How's life been?
I've been great. I've been had a chance to sit down with my family and just see what they're doing, man. With boxing, it takes up a lot of time and it's a sacrifice. So
yes.
I've been good. I've been with my family, taking the kids to their after school activities, basketball, track, football, and just being a family, man. But I'll probably get back in there. Who knows?
So you getting the feeling again. I see. I walked up on you, and I see you still looking tight. You still in shape, champ.
I might.
So what's the thoughts? I mean, realistically, that's something you're thinking?
I am thinking about it. I think with anything, too much of anything is bad for you. I think you need a break from everything if you do it long enough.
Right.
I took my break, and I think I'm ready. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't, fully committed to doing it again. So, but we'll see where it goes.
Okay. And I like that you said the commitment, champ.
Yeah.
A big thing with Caleb Plant, a staple with Caleb Plant is truly dog grit and commitment.
Yeah.
Since he's 9 years old, 6 days a week. I mean, it's kind of a legendary tale. You being a guy that shared the space with Caleb, what makes Caleb so special?
I mean, he can box his ass off. Everybody knows that. He's a slick, good boxer. The punch he caught me with, it wasn't a hard punch. It was just a punch. I mean, if you know boxing, you know it's not how hard the punch is, it's where the punch get hit at, where you get hit at. It was the right punch at the right time. That was it.
Did it come out of nowhere?
But we was both throwing the same punch at the same time. His was just a little bit shorter. And he got me. I mean, I'm fine with it. Like, that don't bother me. People have to understand, this is entertainment at the end of the day. I'm entertaining you. Long as you're entertaining, I don't care about what you say about me. That don't pay me, that don't break me. I'm fine with life. I'm good.
But in this game, champ, it's okay for a gladiator to go out on the shield. That's what happens.
Man. Like I say, man, Caleb is a hell of a fighter. We all know that. Jamal is a hell of a fighter. We all know that.
And now let's talk about the clash.
Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be a hell of a fight. We have to see how Jamal knock off the rust with this fight. This is going to be an important fight for him, just knocking off the rust. I think he's going to come out being a dog as usual and get the job done, and he knows what the real task ahead of him is. So we'll see tomorrow night.
We kind of see Jamal kind of shaking the rust off with us too, with the media, kind of being funny again. You know, What's it like being away from all of this for a while? Coach Brett, how you doing? What's it like being away from us and away from the whole thing, and then you come back and bam, you go from being training by yourself to immersed in everything again? Full
talking
go.
about with Charlo?
No, I'm just saying, like, what's it like what he's experiencing, being off on the layoff
I mean,
and coming
like
back?
I say, it's just, I mean, he might needed a break. A break is not bad. People
He said
keep
that.
thinking, yeah, people keep thinking breaks are bad. It's not. It's time. Time heals everything. That's the quote. Time heals everything, and it does. If you let your body sit there and heal, it's going to heal all the way to the fullest. If you don't, you still gonna walk in the ring at 90%. If you want to be 100%, let your body heal. But I'm not saying take it off, especially when you're in your prime. But sometime when your body's telling you to rest, you got to do it, man. You got to listen to your body. If you take care of your body, it's going to take care of you. Period.
Okay, and so when these two guys get together, what do you think is the most compelling part of the matchup of Plant and Charlo?
Like I say, man, I have to see how Charlo is right now because he coming off a long layoff. It's a long one. And Caleb is, so I don't know, was it a year for Caleb?
Yeah, about
A year, almost a year. So both of them coming off layoffs. It's going to be exciting to see both of them back in there and then really
I
getting
feel like
ready.
Caleb might have been a little bit more recent, though. I feel like we may have just seen Caleb.
I can't remember.
Maybe it was McCumbee was the last one, though.
Yeah, I don't know how long that was.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that
watched
was-
that, but I just don't know how long it was. Like I say, it's just we got to see how they perform today. I mean, tomorrow on that fight night, and then we'll come back to the situation because it's hard for me to say when they both been off. So when they get in the ring and the fight get done, maybe I can answer a little bit more questions.
We had some other news in the division a couple days ago. Jaime Munguia popped top.
Yeah. They always
What's
pop
your
high.
reaction for that? Another guy, a lot of people are saying associated with the Canelo camp.
I don't think it's just their camp. I mean, they fighters might have got hit, but it's a lot of guys out here doing it, man. It just is what I mean, you, and I'm not saying you can't test for it because you can't because you're catching it, but it needs to be more frequent and test for small amounts of it instead of all the time seeing if the amount is here. So I ain't gonna test no more above, but I'm gonna test above but not lower. You got to test everything, man. But this got to be a sport. People die here, man. This is a serious thing. If you cheating and you kill somebody in the ring, that's murder. I don't care which way you put it. You cheated, it's murder. It is what it is. But we gotta get more strict, man. Some things gotta happen. Something gotta change in boxing. A lot of things gotta change in boxing, just not that. Let's get that straight. That's another conversation, though.
We've got kind of the news, obviously, September. Canelo Alvarez, Terrence Crawford. Terrence is moving up to 168. What are your thoughts on Terrence at 68, and what are his chances versus Canelo in your eyes?
I think Terrence is a big boy already. Canelo is big. He went to 75. Did he fight a couple times at 70 or just one? Better be?
He fought twice at 75.
Bivol. He fought Bivol.
Bivol and Kovalev.
And Kovalev. So, yeah, he's fought twice at 75, 1-1. Canelo is a big guy. He's naturally 168 or a little bit bigger. But Terrence he want to be great. That's what it's about, being great and seizing the moment. Most people don't seize the moment. Most people is too stuck in their shell and not exceeding as far as they can. And not coming out of the shell and just blooming like a flower, man. They just content with what they have.
So as far as those two guys meeting together, you got two of the hardest headed guys in the fight game, two of the most stubborn guys in the fight game, two of the most I'm gonna get my lick back guys in the fight game. What do you think happens when they actually collide for the first time? They get those first big exchanges.
I think it's gonna be in chess match. The real question is, can Terrence Crawford stand up to Canelo Power? I mean, everybody, want to know that. That's what people want to know. But at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford can box. Terrence Crawford not scared. He see blood, he come to get you. I don't care who you are, what you are, he coming to get you. So I think it'd be a hell of a fight. I think Terrence Crawford is chasing greatness, man. He beat Canelo. You got to put him in the GOAT conversation.
Based on what you saw with Canelo and Skull a couple of weeks ago,
I didn't watch it.
You didn't
boring.
watch it.
Boring, horrible, terrible.
It was horrible,
fight.
boring. But is that on Canelo?
I can't say I didn't watch it. I watched like 6-7 rounds. I couldn't watch no more, man. That whole weekend was boring. From the fight in New York to Canelo fight, that whole weekend of boxing was boring. in my opinion, they need to pay them people whoever bought that to get their money back.
And coincidentally, it was crazy because Inoue ended up being the one who saved
Yeah,
the
he
whole
was.
weekend.
Yeah, he was good, but the fights that was like mainly and that shit was trash, man. I don't care what nobody's saying. I'm a boxing fan. I like boxing, but that was a bad weekend for boxing other than Inoue.
We had conversations a couple of days ago. We heard some news. We almost got Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. It was signed, sealed, and delivered. Teofimo Lopez apparently tweeted something out derogatory to Turkey. Turkey canceled the fight.
I mean, you can't get caught in your feelings over a tweet. Like, it's words. Like, you get mad at somebody, what somebody say. These words, man. That's why it's called freedom of speech here in America. It's words. You can't get mad at somebody say. Maybe he felt like that at the minute. Maybe he changed his mind. Like, who knows? You can't stop a big fight from happening because you salty. Come on, man. And I like him. He doing big things for boxing. But words is words, man. I can see if he physically attacked you. Words is words, man. Let that go. Make the big fights happen. That's it.
Do you think that that's a hurdle that he's got to learn how to climb when dealing with
Yeah,
the
he got so
US
much money
market?
that he can do whatever he wants. He can pay him. But if you really want to be an elite promoter in this game, man, make the big fights. And you've been doing that. Just keep making them. Don't cancel because somebody said something. Everybody gonna say something. You don't think somebody's saying something behind your back that you partners with? Hell yeah, they talking big. It's boxing.
Matchup wise, what did it look like in the ring to you, Devin and Teofimo?
I think it'll be a good fight. Can Devin handle Teofimo's speed and power? Because Teofimo is fast, but Teofimo good, man. Like that's a tough fight, I think, for Devin. He good. Devin is a hell of a fighter. Like, I love Devin.
I was talking to somebody in the know, and the conversation that they brought up between the contrasted styles was that it's the temperament of Teofimo Lopez that may give Devin Haney a little bit of a problem.
I think it's the change in speeds. Like you with Ryan Garcia, you see how he come like that. Pop. It's just a change in speed. Like, Haney got it. He got it all. But I think he get timid sometimes. Look at his last fight. I think he got timid because he knew he can hit. So if he just stick to his game plan, it'll be good, man.
Then it was Teofimo Boots. Boom, bam.
I ain't even heard of that.
It went back and forth. They say that Boots denied the contract to fight him. What do you think of
Who's
matchup?
did?
That's what the word is. And I'm sure that there may be other reasons that we haven't been privy to. Obviously, you know how contracts and these things go and say. But what did you think of that matchup at 47 with Teofimo?
I thought that would have been that'd be a good fight. The Boots coming to fight, Young coming to fight, and Teofimo coming to fight. We all know that. So I think that would have been a hell of a fight. Real good fight.
July, we get the comeback of Tank Davis. Tank Lamont Roach after the draw. A lot of people saying that Tank Davis is tuned up and ready to go. How do you think that rematch goes?
I think Tank will come out with a different mindset. But Roach, listen, man. Lamont took them shots. He took everything he had to give. I don't know if it was something wrong with Tank or not, but you got to get credit was due. Lamont's hung in there like nobody ever did. Nobody thought that. Nobody. I don't care if you was with Lamont, you didn't think that he could take that. He took that and kept coming and brung his own. So I think it'd be a hell of a rematch. In what'd you say, July?
Yes, July.
In July. I think it'd be a hell of a rematch.
Is it in August? It's been changed. It was July, now it's August.
Oh, it's August now.
It's in August. It's in August now. So it's kind of been pushed down the road a little bit, but I think we're concrete in August. Lastly, for me, champ, I'd be remiss if I did not ask you about El Bandana Roja, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, and his rise since his bout with you. It seems like a lot of guys, if they can beat you, then it really proves their mettle of who they really are in this fight game. One, what's that say about you? Two, what's that say about the guys that have moved on since
David is David. David is he was a great fighter then, great competitor. I mean, everybody see a Mexican monster. He's definitely going to go down as one of the greats in boxing for sure.
Newly crowned 175-pound champion, didn't win it the way he wanted. We wanted to challenge B-Ball. B-Ball came up off of the belt.
I just don't think
technicalities.
I don't think the WBC should have did that quick. Like, you got to let that third fight happen, and I know David wanted bad. I understand that, but even that, because them two fights was great. You got to let that happen again. You have to let that happen again. You just can't strip nobody because he didn't fight. Like, we got a rematch clause. Let's do the rematch. You can't just go 1-1 and then strip me because I ain't want to fight him. I want to fight him one more time. Let's get a rubber band match out the way.
Listening to a couple of media members, they were calling it a makeup foul. Like basically where David Benavidez had waited so long for Canelo.
Yup, because WBC didn't do that. Yeah, they do that, man.
Kind of a weird thing, huh?
Yeah,
as a next WBC champion, what do you think about that? Just as a strange thing?
I think sometimes WBC can show favoritism. I do. To who, I don't know. It's just who they in the mood to show favoritism to. But I think they can do it at times. I think we all have seen it. Like I say, man, a lot of change need to come in boxing, man. We're the only sport right now that haven't changed. Basketball changed, football changed. We did change. We changed from 15 to 12 rounds. That's what we changed with. We got to do more than that. We got to do more than that. We got to change and make the game fair. We have to. If we don't, people going to continue to stop watching us. They're going to continue. We're not a household name, man, because people see these fights, and the judges take the fights from people who really deserve it, and they like, I'm not watching that no more. And big fights don't happen. Turkish Al-Ashi he making them happen, but when you just said him and Teofimo and Devin, you got to make that happen, man. Make it happen. You got to put your pride aside, man. Make that happen.
Meanwhile,
because it's a big fight. Anything can happen. Just like with Teofimo and what was that, Cambosa?
That's great.
He lost to him. Like, Devin can do the same thing. You got to make big fights happen, man, because he can come back to you.
What did you think about Devin's last time out?
Terrible.
Versus Ramirez, the same thing.
Terrible.
Did he look gun shy to you?
He looked at like he didn't want to really get hit, like engage with him. And understandable, just because of what he got power and he can snap, but you got to take. Sometimes you got to take a chance. I'm not saying take a chance and just sitting there and do this, but boop, boop, and then get out or something. And he was on that bite.
Man, you look like you ready to fight, dog.
No, sometimes.
Who's a dream fight for you? Who would you like to come back against? If you had to name a guy, say, man, I'm coming back versus this cat.
I couldn't tell you.
Not watching enough to know?
I couldn't tell you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you right now.
All right. Well, thank you for your time,
Appreciate
champ.
it.
As always, man, it's Fight Hub TV with the legendary Mr.
Appreciate
Anthony Dirrell, dog. We'll see you later on, man. Take care, bro.